Good morning. My name is Moody-Parente, and I will be presenting my integrated math 2 PoL. This is my completion chart that we did during class. It shows how much of our homework we completed. So I completed most of my homework, but sometimes I tended to slack off, and I didn't complete most of it. And I did check my answers on the online resources that we had, and I did ask for clarifications at times where I was struggling. This is my assessment score chart. It shows our quizzes and our tests that we did. So I didn't complete my corrections for quiz 1. Again, I was slacking off, being lazy. And then for my part 1 test, I'll have that one. And then my part 2 I did really good on, and I completed all my corrections for that test. So my improving, I went to office hours and I did online resources. I also made study groups with my friends, and I completed all my study guides to make sure that I knew the content as well as possible. What I'll be showing you is Essential Skill 1 and Learning Target 1, and my misunderstanding for vocab and what went where during a certain problem. So this is my quiz on the left. You can see I made simple mistakes, like it says in the question it says which plane is parallel to plane EGH, and I said line, which was wrong. I should have put plane. And then on my test I had the same mistake. I guess I didn't really study as much as I thought I should have. Because I did study, but I think maybe I should have studied more after seeing what I got on my test. My next one is I got on my quiz. I only got 1 wrong, and I kind of understood that best as I could have, and I thought I knew it really good. And then when it came to the test, I proved to myself that I could, because I got all 3 of the questions from that learning target correct. So, analyze this semester. What do you think? I think I deserve C. I honestly didn't try as much as I should have. I would like a higher grade, but I didn't try. I think I could do better. And my current grade now is a C, and I think that I can do better. I think that if I really put the effort in, it will raise my grade up. So, hello, Ito. I'll be presenting my PoL for chemistry. I'll be presenting Unit 2, the atomic structure and nuclear chemistry. So 2A, we'll say learning target, I guess. Well, students will be able to explain how the nucleus of an atom is much smaller than the atom it contains most of its mass. So my evidence is a problem from my Unit 2 exam, and the question is, the nucleus of an atom is, and then it was multiple choice, and the correct answer, which I put down, was the central core composed of protons and neutrons. So the nucleus, inside the nucleus, there's protons and neutrons, but outside on the ring of it, there's electrons, which are negative, and the protons and neutrons are positive. Or protons are positive and neutrons are neutral. The 2B, students will be able to explain the experimental basis for Thomson's discovery for the electron, Rutherford's discovery, or Rutherford's nuclear atom, Millikan's oil drop experiment, and Einstein's explanation of the photoelectric effect. So my evidence is everything that I did for 2B for the Unit 2 exam. As you can see, I got 2 wrong. So one of the questions is J.J. Thomson's experiments. It says J.J. Thomson's experiments with the cathode ray tube led him to conclude that, and I put that electrons have almost no mass, which was wrong. It is he found out about the electrons though, because when he used this ray, he found that there's atoms in the beginning of a vacuum tube. So when it went through, it made like this kind of like a green light, sort of like something he's never seen before. And that's how he found out about the electrons. 2C. Students will be able to explain how protons and neutrons in the nucleus are held together by that overcome the electromagnetic repulsion between the protons. One of my pieces of evidence is another question from the test, and the question is, very large nuclei tend to be unstable because of and my answer was repulsive forces between protons, and this was correct, and you can see like I did annotations during that so I can realize like what is it actually talking about? Like, what is the question, so I don't misunderstand it. For 2D, students will be able to explain how some natural occurring isotopes of elements are radioactive, as are isotopes formed in nuclear reactions. And my evidence is another question, and the question is, which of the following statements is true? And I put down B, all man-made isotopes are radioactive, which was correct, because isotopes have the same element in different mass, which is the protons, which are same protons, different neutrons. That's what an isotope is. And then for 2E, students will be able to explain the three most common forms of radioactive decay, alpha, beta, and gamma, and know how the nucleus changes in each type of decay. My evidence is a problem that we did, and it says which equation correctly represents the alpha decay of polonium-214, and I chose C. I thought I maybe have guessed, but I thought that I saw one of the equations, part of the equation for alpha, and one of the equations is 4/2 and the little fish sign, swag. So I used that to help me get that answer. And then beta, also, it's 0/-1. B is the equation, and beta is negative, alpha is positive, gamma is neutral. And the equation for gamma is 0/6, and then the fish sign goes down. So, and then I just put like improving, like I tried to come to office hours more, and I did study groups to help me understand more things that I should have known that could have helped me on the test.